What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. We are finally here, the last, or technically second to last roster update all of MLB 19. There's going to be one more after the World Series, but this is the last one we're going to see for now. Quickly, if you guys could leave a like down below on this video, definitely does help me out. Subscribe if you guys are new. Apologize for being NIA for the last couple of days, but as you guys can probably tell by my voice, I'm not exactly feeling all that well, but we're going to power through it regardless. But let's go ahead and get started with today's roster update. So I am expecting a quite big one, kind of like last time. I would expect them to go kind of hard because this is, one of the last ones we're going to see all year. Started off with a brand new gold, Trey Mancini. He's been, the Orioles' best player. Is that difficult? I don't really know, but Trey Mancini, he does deserve to be a gold within the last 30 days against lefties, hitting 375, 656 slug, 2 home runs, 5 extra base hits. Righties hitting 357, 543 slug, 3 home runs, 7 extra base hits on the season, 34 home runs, 888 OPS. I think he's been a really good offensive surge for the Orioles, which they have not seen a whole lot of. He does deserve to be gold, so I expect a +2 for him right there. Let's move on to one of our 4 brand new diamonds that I am predicting. That's going to be DJ LeMahieu. At one point, I thought he was a shoo-in. A lot of people have been having him the MVP conversation, especially now with Trout injured. So DJ LeMahieu, I do think he does deserve to go diamond against lefties, hitting 342, 605 slug, 3 home runs, 4 extra base hits. Against righties, hitting 317, 460 slug, 2 home runs, 5 extra base hits. And on the season, he has a 643 slugging percentage against lefties. So that alone, I think, is going to push him over the top into that diamond threshold at an 85 overall. I think he really deserves it. He has been such a low-key acquisition at the time for the Yankees, who has proved to, show them numbers with all the injuries that they had all season long. On to the next one, staying in the AL East, we're talking about Austin Meadows for my Tampa Bay Rays. Are we going to make the playoffs? I'm not really too sure. It's pretty much us between the Indians. I think we have a half game up right now. Austin Meadows has been so good offensively against lefties, hitting 474, 842 slug, 2 home runs, 3 extra base hits. Righties hitting 317, 646 slug, 7 home runs, 13 extra base hits, 32 homers on the year, 924 OPS. Yes, he's not a good defensive player by any means, but I think offensively, kind of like Trey Mancini, once again, he's been hitting so well all season long. He does deserve to be a gold player for the Tampa Bay Rays. Moving to the AL Central now, looking at the White Sox for 2 different players. Last time we had Abreu going gold. This time I have Moncada, who a lot of people really aren't recognizing. I know he had an atrocious last year. I think he was number 1 or number 2 in strikeouts, but he's really kind of improved on that this year. I do expect a +2 against lefties, hitting 438, 656 slug, 5 extra base hits, no home runs. Righties hitting 338, 514 slug, 2 home runs, 9 extra base hits, and then a 920 OPS. I do expect him to go gold, like I say, a +2. He's just been really solid all season long, a 920 OPS, and I think he does deserve to get that jump up to a gold. Like I said, I think last year he had like 220 some strikeouts, might have been even more. He has like 150 right now. He's gonna go gold in my opinion. Staying within there, Eloy Jimenez, not gotten a whole lot of love all year. I'm expecting a +3 to a silver against lefties, hitting 367, 533 slug, 1 home run, 3 extra base hits. Righties hitting 354, 709 slug, 7 home runs, 13 extra base hits. He's been really solid in about 300 at-bats that the White Sox have used him in, and he's just had a good, so far, opening campaign for them, and I do expect him to get some love, a +3 to a 77. I don't see him obviously getting gold this year, but he should be a fun candidate next year to look at regardless. Then one more offensive upgrade. We're going back to the Phillies, and I'm having him going diamond once again. They did not upgrade him last roster update. I'm gonna have JT REALMUTO on here once again. We don't have a Diamond Live Series catcher, so that could be another reason why they might want to push him there, but he does deserve it once you look at the statistics. Against lefties, keep in mind, 192 batting average, 346 slug, on the season hitting 276, 524. So I don't think they'd necessarily penalize him for that. Against righties, hitting .313, 657 slug, 5 home runs, 11 extra base hits, 14 strikeouts, 4 walks within these 30 days. I might be able to see a vision boost on him, possibly as well. I just think he does deserve to go diamond. He's clearly the best catcher in baseball, in my opinion. Some people say Wilson Contreras, some people say Gary Sanchez. I believe JT REALMUTO, although really Mitch Garver's been the best offensive catcher this year, which a lot of people don't really recognize for the Twins. I do think REALMUTO does deserve to get some love and go up to diamond. Only going for like 2,000. That's definitely a good investment right there for you guys to make. Going on to our pitchers, starting with the Red Sox, who missed out on the playoffs after winning the World Series. We're looking at Eduardo Rodriguez right here, having a nice little season. I think he had 18 total wins, which, be that for what it may, it's not really that important, but it does mean that when you're pitching, your team does win ball games, which the Red Sox could have used a little bit more of this year. 30 2/3 innings pitched, 1.47 ERA, 221 opponent batting average, 1.17 whip, 44 strikeouts, 11 walks. I'm gonna say a +2 to a 79, but I could also see a +3 to a gold as well. I would not be surprised. He's not going for that much at all right now, so it might not hurt to throw your hand in the ring and possibly get a few of him and see what happens. For the Yankees, James Paxton, I kind of was not very nice to him the majority of the season because he wasn't pitching all that well, but now he's been phenomenal as of late, and he does deserve to get upgraded a little bit. I'm going to say a +2, but a +1's also possible. 29 2/3 innings pitched, 0.91 ERA, 121 opponent batting average, 0.78 whip, 33 strikeouts, 11 walks, 1 home run given up. He's been really, really good within the last couple months. Definitely the right time to start picking up that energy once the postseason is right around the corner. And I'm gonna say a +2 to an 83 overall. Of course, he was a diamond at one point last year, and it's starting to look like that same Seattle James Paxton that we saw in 2018. Moving on to the next one. This one I'm not completely too sure about. That's Shane Bieber going diamond. Now, Justin Bieber has been phenomenal this year. You know, he won All-Star Game MVP, which some people said should have been Chapman, should have been somebody else. That doesn't really matter. And he's just been so good all season long. 40 1/3 innings pitched within the last 30. 3.12 ERA, 266 opponent batting average, 1.14 whip, 45 strikeouts, and only 5 walks, which is phenomenal. And on the season, 252 strikeouts, 225 opponent batting average. If you look all season long, I do think he deserves to be diamond. The one thing I think they might have him to keep him back is he had like a 280 opponent batting average last year. He was not that effective. But Justin Bieber, I think he's been so good this year. I would personally have him diamond. You know, once again, kind of like the Rays, we don't know are they going to make the playoffs or not in that wild card hunt. The A's look like they're kind of cemented within there, but it's between these two teams. I would put Shane Bieber as a diamond. Low-key investment once again at 2.1 thousand. Would not hurt to go ahead and buy a few and see what happens. Moving on to the National League, we have another pitcher. We're going to be looking at Patrick Corbin this time. I don't know if STS is a personal vendetta, if this guy, messed around with somebody in the dev team. I'm not really too sure, but he does not get upgraded like he should. I'm expecting a +1 for him. 36 innings pitched, 2.5 ERA, 208 opponent batting average, 1.22 whip, 46 strikeouts, 17 walks. That's still been the continuous problem with Patrick Corbin, but that does not mean that they shouldn't upgrade his hits per nine and K per nine, which is in dire need of an upgrade. I don't think he's going to go diamond. Like I said, a +1 to an 84, but we know how fantastic the Nationals are in the postseason. Let's see what happens. Give him a +1 to an 84 if he pitches really well. Maybe at the end of the season, the last update, get him up to a diamond. But for right now, I'm going to say a +1 to an 84. Moving on to the Cincinnati Reds, we're looking at Raisel Iglesias, who has started to turn it around. He did not have the best start of the 2019 campaign, but he's definitely started to come into his own as of late. A 3.18 ERA, 8 per 9 on saves, 213 opponent batting average, 0.88 whip, 19 strikeouts, and just 1 walk given up, which is pretty good considering how he started the year and how he has been previously, a 59 walks per 9. I'm gonna say a +2 to a gold. I'm not too sure. They might just do a +1, but personally, I think he does deserve a +2 to an 80 overall gold status for Raisel Iglesias. And finally, let's move on to our final upgrade of the day. We're looking for the St. Louis Cardinals, and we're looking at Jack Flaherty right here. Originally, I was going to have him a +1 to an 84. The same thing kind of with Corbin. Of course, the Cardinals are going to be in the postseason, and, you know, maybe just throw his hand into the ring, see what happens. If he performs well, get him diamond at the end of the year. I think Jack Flaherty really does deserve diamond right now. If you look at the statistics, I don't really know who's going to win NL Cy Young. My personal favorite is on Jacob deGrom, but Jack Flaherty's probably top 3 in my opinion, and he's been so good, and he was good last year too. I think he deserves diamond, a +2. 38.6 innings pitched, 1.5 ERA, 154 opponent batting average, 0.69 whip, 43 strikeouts, 6 walks, 257 walk per 9 on the year. That's the stat that's really holding him back right now. And stamina, which I'm not too sure. It's kind of weird how they measure stamina. I'm really not too sure how they do it. But I do think he does deserve a +2. It would not surprise me if they only gave him a +1. But I truly do think Jack Flaherty does deserve to go diamond, whether right now or if it's going to be at the end of the season. He's been pitching so good the second half of the season. I think a diamond is respectful and just right for Jack Flaherty. But now let's move on to our downgrades. Only 3 this time because my voice is already killing me currently. We're going to be looking at the first one. That's going to be Didi Gregorius, who, you know, had a really good start to 2018, ended up getting hurt towards the end of the season, came back late, had a late start, only about 300 at-bats, but he just has not been that effective. About a 240 batting average on the year. Within the last 30, lefties hitting 222, 556 slug, 2 home runs, 4 extra base hits, righties hitting 152, 261 slug, 1 home run, 3 extra base hits. I'm going to say a -1 to an 80. I don't think they would move him down to a silver, although it is entirely possible. I am going to just say a -1 to an 80, but once again, it would not surprise me. But now we're going to move on to 2 diamonds going down to golds. I had 4 diamonds being upgraded from gold to diamond. You know, at least 3 in my opinion. It's going to be another big upgrade. So we're going to have some diamonds have to go down to gold. That's just how they do it. Some go up, some have to go down. And one of the 2 most deserving candidates is going to be Matt Chapman, which is weird because the A's have been so good as of late, staying in that #1 wildcard spot, but Matt Chapman has not been that good. If you look at his stats within the last 30 and on the season, he has just kind of fell off the wagon as of late. Against lefties, hitting 115, 269 slug, 1 home run, 2 extra base hits. Righties hitting 185, 415 slug, 4 home runs, 7 extra base hits, 36 strikeouts within those 30 days as well. He's kind of been hot and cold throughout the 2019 season. The defense and speed has been keeping us overall up. His offensive stats only at a silver hitting wise. I think he does deserve to go down to an 84, a -1 for Matt Chapman. And then our final downgrade, another diamond going down to gold. I don't know how many times he was in my videos from going diamond to gold. I do think now is finally the time to move Noah Thor Syndergaard down to a gold. If you look at his stats within the last 30, a 25.2 innings pitched, 7.36 ERA, 311 opponent batting average, 152 whip, 30 strikeouts, 6 walks, 7 home runs given up. On the season, he has a really high opponent batting average. I just don't see any way he can be diamond any longer. He's somehow ridden that out to be a diamond the entire 2019 season within MLB The Show, but I think finally is the time to move him down to gold. I think he can get it back next year, but he just was not that good this year, and he does not deserve to be a diamond. It surprises the hell out of me how he managed to sneak his way within that diamond category all season long, but now I do think he is going to move down a -1 to an 84 alongside with Matt Chapman. But that is going to be my roster predictions for September 27th. I'm surprised I made it out this video without having to take a drink of OJ. Let me know down below in the comments section what you guys think. Who's going to go diamond? Who's going to get downgraded from diamond to gold? Let me know all your predictions down below in the comment section. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. Hope you guys have a good day. There goes Mazzotti.